Urban designer Kaja Kool, founder of You Are the City, explains there's an enormous growth potential in the U.S. for hemp fiber used for building and insulation. Hemp's ability to capture more than twice its weight in carbon is a key factor that it's rising in popularity as building material. Last summer, Kool completed 2 cottages in upstate New York using hempcrete, and these are non-load-bearing structures, but serve as an efficient insulation and interior walls. The use of the prefabricated hempcrete bricks and timber significantly reduces the carbon impact. Kool notes that the hemp, known for centuries for its strength and fast cultivation, now stands out for its rapid carbon sequestration capabilities. There's a budding network of advocates, designers, and fabricators who view bio-based materials as a solution to reducing the upfront carbon footprint of construction materials. This approach is in line with the goal efforts to achieve carbon neutrality by 2050. Developed first in France in the 1980s, hempcrete added thermal performance to medieval timber frame buildings. Its non-toxic, mold, fire, and infestation-resistant properties make it for an attractive option for modern construction. Tim White of Texas Healthy Homes points out that modern construction industries are a toxic cocktail, and many of our customers are looking for a non-toxic home. Although the hemp industry is still in its infancy in the U.S., which is really a shame, y'all, because it's been around forever. There's much to relearn. Like marijuana, hemp was essentially outlawed in 1937 with knowledge of cultivation and processing fading over time. However, recent legalizations have sparked a renewed interest. Globally, for the market for hempcrete, it's projected to grow significantly, with overall market for green building materials expected to reach a value of $419 billion by 2026. This growth, however, needs to navigate the established construction industries focused on cost and control. Tal Climate, a company specializing in hemp cultivation technology, recently partnered with Ukraine's hemp technology to provide housing for displaced people and war orphans in living using hemp concrete. Now, this project, as a finalist in Elon Musk's X Prize for carbon removal, is estimated to remove over 1,000 tons of CO2. So as we look at these developments, hemp's role in sustainable building presents a win-win situation for the planet and humanity. With its environmental benefits and growing market potential, hemp could be the key to unlocking a more sustainable future in construction. Stay tuned, and we'll bring you more on this as soon as we have it. I'm Stone Slade reporting for the High at 9 News.
Stone, as much as I am a huge proponent of hemp, everybody knows that. I got a hemp clothing company and all that. What I did not like about this article is the fact that they didn't balance the argument and say why so many folks in the U.S. are not adopting it. It's because of all these long-standing subsidies towards concrete layers, all these lumber yards and everything like that. Yes, it has all of these benefits and more, but we should be doing more to point out the bullshit statutes that are in place that continue to pump money into these things that are polluting our planet. It's got to be balanced with this, and I wish The Guardian did a better job with that.
I'm so glad
Go ahead, Dale. I'm sorry.
I'm just glad you brought that up, because it's the same with like animal feed as well. You're just disallowed from even using it for a whole swath of animals, even though it's been proven over and over again that it's actually better for them than what they're currently consuming. And I also just want to point out that the cultivation of hemp itself growing is the #1 carbon sink. So the production of it, not just the use of it, and it gets better with age. So it's just win, except red tape in the way.
Follow
the money.
Follow the money. 90% of my wardrobe today is all hemp clothing, and I'm looking to make that 100% by the end of next year, so I can practice what I preach.
So hemperific, Rico.
My husband did for years, but I think y'all remember the hippie hemp clothes from back in the day. So I'm hoping these new lines are more fly.
Are you talking about those? You talking about those burlap sacks?
Blends. I'll get you some gear. Not that burlap sack.
Yeah, she's talking about them burlap sacks.
I tease because that's also the point, is prohibition made it so that like that was the best we could do. But hemp actually, I mean, anybody that likes like bamboo socks, wait till you see what hemp can do. Like it's even better.
Dale, I'll send you some gear and it'll change your mind about all of that. We have a couple of proprietary blends and we have been changing the game, and it's been a labor of love. But the reason we ran into so many problems over the last 4 years of developing our shit at scale is because of all these subsidies. And that's why a lot of these larger companies won't touch hemp processing and hemp clothing. And in America, by the way, wants to consume the shit. They'd rather have derive all of these Delta 8 bullshit products and everything rather than actually create products out of hemp and actually build stuff out of hemp. And that's an issue too. So we got to do a better job of promoting, building things in our own country, specifically with this, because we are going to miss the ball, but we are going to miss everything. And 5-10 years from now, everybody's going to be complaining about Mexico leading in hemp manufacturing.
Toasty, right?
Yeah, the LA Garment District was #1 in import for hemp from Russia and China until a couple of years ago. So it's real. Our farmers should be growing it in LA County instead.
Rico, tell everybody.
We had to get our raw materials sourced from China, and they got sent to actually to the looms in Pakistan, and then they're actually assembled here in New York, in LA. And we had to do all of this supply chain issues. We had to deal with all this shit like over the last few years because nobody in America wants to do this and make it affordable to make decent products. That's why the majority of hemp clothing, at least out there on the market, still feels like fucking burlap.
Mm-hmm. So Rico, tell everyone where they can find your hemp clothing at real quick.
You can go to toastyhempco.com.
There we go.
toastyhempco.com. hempco.com. And you can use my /Rico10 and you'll get 10% off. How about that?
Look at that, /Rico10 for 10% off. And shout out to Anna Lewis with a one big super chat. She says, Anna says, please send a shout out to Nico Lewis for his patriotic performance today. So shout out, Nico. Much, much appreciated your patriotic performance today, my friend. And thank you, Anna.
It's a great name to rhyme with.
Yes.